Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me here today. This is my very first national convention, but I have met a number of you. I think I started in Cambridge 2 years ago and was in Chicago last year and at the gala twice in DC. So we're so thrilled to be partnering with the Sons of Italy Foundation, and we really appreciate your support and generosity in investing in individuals with autism. The Flutie Foundation wants to help families lead typical normal lives as much as possible. Autism is a very, very tough disability. It's not one that you can see. And as many of you may know, the statistics keep going up. The latest, 1 in 88 children are diagnosed with autism. And there are about 1.5 million children in the United States with autism. What some of you may not know is that it's actually more common than childhood cancer, juvenile diabetes, and pediatric AIDS combined. And the numbers just keep going. So what we try to do is give families an opportunity to participate in some of the activities that they might not be able to do. We give out grants on an annual basis. In 2012, we gave out $431,000 to approximately 36 organizations. That was an increase of 14% in grants given out from 2011. We roughly supported 4,000 individuals with autism or more. In addition to the grants, we have a number of programs. Our goal is to meet the needs of families. If a family calls and they're looking for recreational programs that don't exist in their area, we're working on trying to partner with other organizations so we can create programs that help meet these needs. We sponsor a summer water sports program. We have a safe and secure program that addresses those children who wander off. We have an annual conference to give families an opportunity to learn about some of the most valuable treatments that are out there. Our newest program was started last year in 2012, an iPad program. iPads are very valuable for kids with autism. They help them communicate, helps them learn how to read, they improve their social skills and behavior as well. Most importantly, more recently, are adult services, or the lack of, and we're trying to address that as well. As these children grow up, they age out of the educational system and there are no services available for them once they reach the age of 21 or 22. And autism does not go away. At this point, there is no cure, and we're trying to help those that have this lifelong disability get the support and services that they need. I just want to read real quickly 2 quick notes from parents who have received grants from us. We have supported an after-school sports program. A mom wrote to us, "Since starting this program, Ashton is much calmer at home in the evening and sleeps better. The program allows him to release much of the energy that he has been trying to control during the school day in order to get to his academic programs. The program has helped to make our evenings smoother, and we are able to do more typical family activities." Another organization we gave a grant to gave out direct funding to a number of different families. They provided 9 families in the first 6 months of this year with direct funding for things like safety locks, music, camp, swim lessons, and this year they were actually able to help 2 families in crisis when funding made a huge difference. One family's home burned down the day after Christmas and they lost everything. The other family has 2 boys on the spectrum and one was abused. Mom had lost her job, she was the primary provider, and dad has been sick. So our goal is to help these families as much as we can. And without your support, we aren't able to do that. So we really are very appreciative of everything that you've done, all the different lodges across the United States, raising money for autism. Thank you very much.
Our national chair for Cooley's is not here today, but I'd like to invite Nancy up, our national autism chairperson. Nancy, if you could come to the podium.
Good morning again, my brothers and sisters. This has been quite a ride for me these last 2 years. I actually didn't know much at all about autism. I know our First Lady, Carol DiTrapani, had brought the idea to national due to close personal friends of her son's who has an autistic son. And we felt the need, and the more we talk to other people, almost everybody you talk to knows somebody with an autistic child. So I hope you were able to do some fundraising these past 2 years. I tried to give you as much information as I could about the Doug Flutie Foundation. I was fortunate enough to meet Doug Flutie at the event, and he did share with me that he and his wife were very fortunate because financially they were able to give everything to Doug that they possibly could, but most families do not have the finances to do what they did, so that's why they set up this foundation. And I thought that was a good reason, and there are plenty of other organizations that do medical support and research, but this organization really gets down to the families and helps them. I also sent out an email, I think, telling you of the different states almost all over the country who receive grants from the Doug Flutie Foundation. So I hope you've been able to do a good job, and let's see what you've given us. And I thank Lisa for being here. Anytime I called her and asked her for brochures or whatever it was, she was able to send it to me, and let's see what you've been able to do. Thank you very much.
Okay, please come forward, states. Yes, come on.
Carmelita Bello from Grand Lodge, Massachusetts, home of the Doug Flutie Foundation. We were able to raise $4,500.
Thank you, Massachusetts.
Carolyn Lawrence Murphy, Grand Lodge of California. We have a check for $2,200.
2200, California, thank you. Virginia.
We are a small but hard-working group.
I know that.
We would like to give to you $4,065.16.
Thank you, $4,065.16. Thank you, Virginia.
Angela Harrington, Grand Lodge of Florida. We have a check for $7,700.
77 from Florida.
From the small state, Grand Lodge of Rhode Island, we want to present a check for $3,200.
32 in Rhode Island. Thank you.
Connecticut, 2,200.
I'm sorry?
2,200.
2,200 from Connecticut. Thank you, man.
Joanne Spino Marchese from the Grand Lodge of the Northwest, $2,150.
2150, Northwest. Thank you.
Ohio, $930.
930 from Ohio.
West Virginia, $600.
West Virginia, thank you.
Marie Marcelli, Grand Lodge of Illinois, Wisconsin, $4,000.
4,000 from Illinois.
Maryland, $100.
$100 from Maryland.
Dominic Lasasso, State of Colorado, we'd like to give $1,000.
1,000 from Colorado.
Once again, for the president, at this time I'm going to ask immediate past President Tom Lupo to join me and our two co-chairs that are here tonight for autism, Ray Lanzalata and Barbara Lupo. And these women in their committee back in New York worked hard, real hard. I'm not going to repeat what he just said.
Yeah, they're hurt.
It was a tough charity.
I can see that. Was it a walkathon?
We've been walking for the last 2 years. But as proud to say as a New York State President, on behalf of all the members and our great co-chairs that are here today and our immediate past president, $40,000.
40,000. I want to thank all the states, all kidding aside, I mean, you just raised $72,645.16.